It's wonderful to see you taking an interest in keeping your legs strong and capable. Many people believe that simply doing chair exercises or going for walks is enough to maintain leg strength as they get older. While these activities are certainly beneficial for your overall well-being and circulation, they often don't provide the specific type of challenge needed to truly build and preserve muscle strength, especially in the muscles that help you stand, climb stairs, and maintain balance. As the years pass, our muscles naturally tend to lose some mass and power, a process scientists call sarcopenia. This isn't just about feeling a bit weaker. It can genuinely impact our ability to live independently and enjoy activities we love. The good news, though, is that this loss isn't inevitable. Targeted strength training can not only slow down this process, but often reverse it, helping you regain confidence and capability in your daily movements. In this guide, we'll explore 5 gentle yet effective exercises designed to help you build that foundational strength, specifically chosen with comfort and safety in mind for those in their 60s, 70s, and beyond. We'll also share some common misunderstandings that can slow progress and how to avoid them. Think of this as a friendly roadmap to helping your legs feel more vigorous and reliable. Let's begin with our first exercise, one that is particularly gentle and can be done comfortably while lying down, making it perfect even if you're experiencing some joint discomfort or have limited mobility. This move focuses on the quadriceps, the large muscle group located at the front of your thighs. These muscles are fundamental for so many everyday actions, getting up from a chair, navigating stairs, and even just walking confidently. Strengthening them can have a remarkable impact on your mobility and can even help reduce knee pain. For example, a study published in the Journal of Strength and Conditioning Research in 2021 reinforced the idea that consistent quadriceps strengthening significantly improves function and can lessen knee discomfort in adults, sometimes showing noticeable benefits in as little as 6 weeks. To perform this exercise, often called a quad set with a roll, you'll start by lying on your back on a comfortable surface like a bed or mat. Place a rolled-up towel or a soft cushion just under one of your knees. Your legs should still feel relatively straight, but the roll creates a slight bend and provides something to press against. Now, gently tighten the muscles on the front of your thigh, pressing the back of your knee down into the towel roll. Imagine you are trying to flatten the roll completely. You should feel the muscle engage and perhaps see your heel lift slightly off the surface. The key here is control and focus. Slowly build up the pressure, feeling that muscle activation deeply. Hold this contraction firmly but comfortably for a count of 5 seconds. Then, slowly and gently release the tension, letting your leg relax completely back onto the surface. This focused contraction and slow release help improve the connection between your brain and your muscles, a concept known as the neuromuscular system, which is vital for efficient movement and strength. Consistency is more helpful than intensity, especially when you're just starting out or coming back to exercise. For the quad set with a roll, begin by performing 10 repetitions on each leg, holding each contraction for 5 seconds. Aim for 3 sets per day, 4 to 5 times a week. The most frequent mistake I observe with this exercise is people rushing through the motion or pressing down too hard and fast. This quick, forceful action doesn't allow for the deep, controlled muscle engagement that builds strength and improves that crucial mind-muscle link. Instead, focus on that slow, deliberate buildup of pressure and the steady hold, followed by a smooth release. A little personalized tip: if you have moderate to severe arthritis or are recovering from a recent knee or hip procedure, using a larger, softer roll under your knee can provide a gentler starting point. It still allows you to engage the quadriceps effectively without putting excessive strain on the joint. Listen carefully to your body comfort, and proper form are always more important than pushing through pain. This exercise is a wonderful way to activate and begin strengthening your quadriceps safely from a supported position. Moving slightly forward in complexity, our second exercise, the active straight leg raise, builds upon the foundational strength developed by the quad set. You will remain lying on your back for this one. First, bend one knee, keeping that foot flat on the surface. This helps stabilize your pelvis and lower back. The other leg, our target leg, should remain straight. Now, gently tighten the muscles on the front of that straight thigh, just like in the previous exercise. While keeping the leg straight and the quadriceps engaged, slowly and smoothly lift the entire leg off the surface. You don't need to lift it very high, just 12 to 18 inches, about 1 to 2 feet, is plenty. Focus on keeping the leg straight throughout the movement and avoid letting your hip hike up. As you lift, also gently engage your abdominal muscles. Think about pulling your belly button slightly towards your spine. This helps stabilize your core, which is interconnected with leg strength and balance. Once you've reached the top of your comfortable lift, slowly and with control, lower the leg back down to the surface. There's no need to hold the lifted position for a long count. Like in the quad set, the focus here is on the controlled movement up and down. Repeat this lifting and lowering motion smoothly for 10 repetitions. Aim for 2 sets on each leg, 3 times per week. This exercise is highly effective for building strength in the hip flexors and quadriceps, while also engaging core stability. An added benefit of performing this exercise while lying down is that lifting your legs above heart level can gently assist circulation and help reduce swelling in the lower limbs, offering a pleasant sense of relief. Before you wholeheartedly incorporate these first 2 exercises, and the others we'll discuss, into a regular routine, there's a crucial principle you absolutely must understand. Overlooking this vital element can lead to frustration, slow your progress, and potentially increase the risk of discomfort or even injury. It's a common pitfall, and one that many enthusiastic exercisers, especially those eager to regain lost strength, fall into. It's the belief that more is always better, pushing harder, doing more repetitions, and exercising every single day. Let me share a perspective often seen in rehabilitation. We frequently meet individuals, much like a wonderful patient, you'll call Eleanor as a composite to protect privacy, representing many I've worked with over the years who were incredibly determined. Eleanor, in her late 70s, was eager to regain the strength she'd lost after a period of reduced activity. She would diligently perform her exercises and walk as much as she felt able, sometimes pushing herself even when her legs felt tired or achy. Her logic was simple: the more she did, the faster she'd get stronger. However, despite her hard work, her progress was slower than expected, and she often felt discouraged by persistent soreness and fatigue. The misunderstanding lies in how muscles actually get stronger. When you perform strength exercises, you create tiny, beneficial stresses within the muscle fibers. This is the stimulus for growth. However, the actual strengthening and rebuilding process doesn't happen during the exercise. It happens afterward, while your body is at rest. During rest periods, your body repairs those muscle fibers, making them slightly stronger and more resilient than they were before. Think of it like building a house. The exercise is like digging the foundation and laying the first bricks. But the rest periods are when the mortar dries, the walls are built, and the structure solidifies. Without sufficient rest, the body doesn't have the time or resources to complete this crucial repair and building process. This lack of adequate recovery is, in fact, one of the most significant mistakes many people make, accounting for a large percentage of plateaus and setbacks I've seen. Muscles need time to adapt and grow stronger. Constantly working fatigued muscles without allowing for repair can lead to chronic soreness, decreased performance, burnout, and can even increase the risk of strains or injuries. It's a bit like trying to build a sandcastle while the tide is still coming in. You're working hard, but the structure isn't getting a chance to firm up. So, how do you avoid this common pitfall and ensure your efforts are truly building strength effectively? It comes down to two key principles: prioritizing rest and listening to your body. Firstly, make rest and recovery a non-negotiable part of your exercise plan. Aim for at least 2 to 3 rest days each week. These days are just as important for building strength as the exercise days. Use this time to focus on other aspects of your well-being, nourishing your body with good foods, staying well hydrated, and getting sufficient, quality sleep. Sleep, in particular, is a powerful time for physical repair and restoration. Secondly, embrace the philosophy of taking things slow and progressing gradually. Start with the recommended number of repetitions and sets, and resist the urge to double them immediately just because you feel you can. Gradually increase the number of repetitions, sets, or the difficulty of the exercise over weeks and months, not days. Celebrate the small increases in strength and endurance you notice over time. Perhaps you can do 1 more repetition comfortably, or stand for a little longer, or walk a bit further without feeling tired. These gradual improvements, built on consistent effort and smart recovery, lead to sustainable strength gains. Eleanor, once she understood and embraced the importance of rest, found her persistent soreness eased. She felt more energetic on her exercise days, and her strength began to improve steadily and significantly. It was a shift in mindset that made all the difference. As you read about these exercises and the importance of recovery, perhaps you're reflecting on your own experiences with exercise. Have you ever felt frustrated by slow progress or persistent fatigue? Maybe you've pushed through discomfort believing it was necessary to get stronger, only to feel worse the next day. It's a very common journey, and understanding the why behind rest can be truly empowering. We'd love to hear about your thoughts or experiences with finding the right balance between activity and rest. Sharing your perspective might offer encouragement and valuable insights to others on a similar path. Please feel welcome to share your reflections. Our collective wisdom is a powerful resource. Now that we've highlighted the critical importance of rest and gradual progress, let's move on to our third exercise. This one is fantastic for building functional strength around the knees and hips, helping with everyday activities like standing up from a chair or navigating slopes. It's inspired by research demonstrating the benefits of maintaining a sustained muscle contraction at a comfortable angle, even for those with joint challenges like osteoarthritis. This move, the static low-angle wall squat, is surprisingly effective and uses your body weight and a common household item, a wall. To get started, stand with your back leaning against a sturdy wall, your feet placed about shoulder width apart. Walk your feet forward about 1 to 2 feet away from the wall, ensuring your back, shoulders, and hips remain in contact with the wall for support. From this supported position, slowly slide your back down the wall by bending your knees. You don't need to go far, simply slide down as far as you feel comfortable and stable. For some, this might only be a slight bend. For others, it might be closer to a position where your thighs are somewhat angled, but nowhere near parallel to the floor initially. A key here is comfort. If you feel any sharp pain, ease up or stop. Once you find your comfortable depth, hold this position, feeling the muscles in your thighs engage to support you for a count of 10 seconds. Keep your back flat against the wall and your breathing relaxed. After holding, slowly slide back up the wall to your starting standing position. The beauty of the static low-angle wall squat lies in its adaptability. You are completely in control of the difficulty simply by choosing how far you slide down the wall. If your legs are feeling weak or you're recovering from something, start with a very shallow bend, perhaps only sliding down 10-15 of the way. Even this small angle allows you to activate the muscles. As you get stronger, you can gradually increase the depth of your slide. Aim to start with 5 repetitions, holding for 10 seconds each time. Perform this exercise 2 to 3 times per week, ensuring you have at least 1 rest day for your muscles in between sessions. For those seeking more of a challenge after consistently performing the basic version, there are ways to progress. You can try holding the static position for longer durations, perhaps working up towards 20 or even 30 seconds per repetition for 5 sets. Another option, for those who feel very stable and ready, is to hold a lightweight start with just a couple of pounds, like soup cans, before considering dumbbells close to your chest while performing the wall squat. Always prioritize maintaining good form and back contact with the wall over going deeper or holding longer initially. This exercise builds strength and endurance in your leg muscles in a very stable, supported manner, which translates beautifully to improved confidence when standing and moving. While strengthening the large muscles around the knees and hips is essential, we mustn't overlook the crucial role of the muscles around our ankles and feet. These smaller, often underestimated muscles are vital for balance, stability, and efficient walking. They help us navigate uneven surfaces and prevent trips and falls. Our 4th exercise focuses on these key areas and can significantly improve your gait and confidence while walking. This exercise involves 2 simple movements performed consecutively: heel raises and toe raises. Start by standing near a sturdy chair or counter, lightly holding on for support and balance. Your feet should be about shoulder width apart. First, shift your weight slightly forward and slowly lift your heels off the ground, rising up onto the balls of your feet. Focus on engaging your calf muscles at the back of your lower leg. Hold this position steadily for a count of 5 seconds. Then, slowly lower your heels back down to the floor. Now, reverse the movement. Shift your weight slightly back onto your heels and gently lift the front of your feet and toes off the ground, engaging the muscles on the front of your shins. Hold this position for another count of 5 seconds. Then, slowly lower your toes back down. That completes one cycle of heel raise, followed by toe raise. Repeat this heel up hold, toe sup hold, cycle 10 times. This sequence is effective because the heel raise strengthens your calf muscles, which provide the push-off power needed for walking speed and endurance. The toe raise targets the anterior tibialis muscle on the front of your shin, which is crucial for lifting your foot during the swing phase of walking, helping to prevent your toes from dragging and causing a trip. Studies consistently show that improving ankle strength and range of motion directly contributes to better balance and a reduced risk of falls in older adults. Perform 10 sets of this heel raise toe raise sequence twice a day, 3 to 4 times per week. This frequency allows for consistent muscle activation without excessive strain. For added ease and convenience, you can perform this exercise while seated, a great option, while watching television or reading. Simply perform the same lifting movements with your heels and toes. To make it more challenging as you get stronger and more confident, you can perform the heel raises standing without holding on, if safe to do so, or even attempt single-leg heel raises, focusing on balancing on one leg while lifting the heel of that foot. Build up to this gradually, perhaps starting with just 5 repetitions per leg. These simple movements are powerful tools for improving your foundation of support and mobility. Finally, we arrive at our 5th exercise, one that brings together the work we've done on the knees, ankles, and adds the crucial power of the glutes, the largest and strongest muscles in your body, located in your hips. These muscles are your body's true powerhouses, essential for everything from standing tall to walking, climbing stairs, and maintaining balance. This exercise is the reverse lunge. While the word lunge might sound intimidating, the reverse version is much more stable and gentle on the knees than a forward lunge, making it an excellent choice for building comprehensive lower body strength. Start by standing with your feet about shoulder width apart, holding onto a sturdy chair or counter in front of you for balance and support. Keep your back straight and your core gently engaged. Think about standing tall. Now, take a controlled step backward with one foot, a step that is slightly wider than your normal stride. As you step back, bend both your front and back knees, lowering your body downwards. Imagine you are lowering yourself straight down, rather than leaning forward. Your front knee should ideally be positioned mostly over your ankle, forming roughly a right angle if you go deep enough, though you don't need to reach that depth initially. Your back knee will point towards the floor, and you'll be on the ball of your back foot. As you lower, keep your torso upright, moving down as one unit. The depth of your lunge should feel comfortable. You don't need to touch the floor with your back knee, or go as low as possible. Once you reach the bottom of your comfortable range of motion, push off from the ball of your back foot and use the muscles in your front leg, quadriceps, hamstrings, and glutes to smoothly return to your starting standing position. Remember to breathe naturally throughout the movement. Exhale as you lower. Inhale as you return to standing. This exercise effectively works all the major muscles of your legs and hips. And because it requires balance and stability, it also engages your core and back muscles. Regular reverse lunges can make activities like ascending stairs, walking uphill, or getting up from low seating feel significantly easier and more confident. Begin by aiming for one set of 10 repetitions on each side. If you experience knee or hip discomfort, start with mini lunges, stepping back and lowering yourself only about 10-15 of the way down. Focus on the controlled movement and engage in the muscles. As you build strength and comfort, you can gradually increase the depth of your lunge. For a greater challenge, once you feel very stable, you can try performing the reverse lunge without holding on to support. Or even hold a light weight in each hand again. Start small, like 25 pounds. Perform this exercise 1 to 2 times per week, allowing ample rest days between sessions. This compound movement is a powerful addition to your routine for building functional, integrated leg strength. We've discussed 5 key exercises, but there's one more crucial misunderstanding that parallels the mistake of insufficient rest: the idea that regular walking or generalized activity is enough to maintain strength as we age. For many years, it was a widely held belief that simply staying active through walking or other endurance activities would prevent the age-related loss of muscle mass and strength. While incredibly valuable for cardiovascular health, mood, and overall longevity, recent research has painted a more nuanced picture regarding muscle strength specifically. A significant study published in Current Opinion in Clinical Nutrition and Metabolic Care in 2014, and reinforced by subsequent research, revealed something quite eye-opening. Even active older adults who regularly engaged in walking or running still experienced a noticeable decline in leg strength, sometimes losing up to 5 per year after the age of 50 or 60. The reason, as we touched upon earlier, is primarily sarcopenia, the progressive loss of muscle mass and function that occurs with aging. While activity helps, walking primarily challenges the muscles for endurance, using slow-twitch fibers. Building and maintaining strength and muscle mass requires a different stimulus resistance training that engages fast-twitch fibers and signals the muscles to grow stronger and larger. Think of it this way: consistently, walking is like maintaining the well-worn paths and sidewalks around your property. It keeps them clear and easy to traverse, excellent for getting around efficiently. However, it doesn't necessarily reinforce the foundation of your house or add new structural beams. Strength training, like the exercises we've discussed, is akin to actively reinforcing that foundation, adding new bricks, and strengthening the supporting walls. It directly targets the muscle fibers responsible for power and strength, stimulating them to rebuild and grow. The bottom line is that while walking and general activity are cornerstones of a healthy lifestyle and should absolutely continue to be a part of your routine, they are generally not sufficient on their own to counteract sarcopenia and build the kind of robust leg strength needed for optimal independence and fall prevention as you age. Targeted strength training, consistently performed, is truly non-negotiable if your goal is to maintain powerful, capable legs and the freedom they provide throughout your later years. It's about adding that specific, powerful stimulus that signals your muscles to stay strong and resilient. Embracing strength training Listening to your body by allowing adequate rest and being consistent are powerful steps towards maintaining your independence and enjoying life to the fullest. It's not about lifting the heaviest weights or becoming a bodybuilder. It's about giving your muscles the right challenge so they can continue to support you in doing the things you love, whether that's gardening, playing with grandchildren, traveling, or simply feeling confident walking around your home and community. Remember that progress often feels slow, but is incredibly rewarding over time. Celebrate every small victory, completing an extra repetition, feeling a little more stable, noticing daily tasks becoming slightly easier. Your body is capable of remarkable adaptation at any age, and giving it the right tools through focused exercise and mindful recovery unlocks that potential. While exercise is a cornerstone, let's briefly touch upon other vital pillars supporting your strength and overall well-being. Adequate nutrition plays a huge role, particularly ensuring you're getting enough protein, which is the building block for muscle repair and growth. Staying well hydrated is also essential for muscle function and joint health. And never underestimate the power of sufficient, quality sleep. It's when much of your body's repair work happens. Cultivating a positive and patient mindset towards your progress is also incredibly beneficial. It's a holistic approach to health and strength that yields the best results. As you consider incorporating these exercises into your week and reflect on the importance of strength and recovery, perhaps a particular goal or memory comes to mind. Maybe you're aiming to walk further in your favorite park, feel more secure on stairs, or simply want the confidence to stand up from any chair without hesitation. Thinking about why this matters to you personally can be a strong motivator. We would genuinely appreciate it if you felt comfortable sharing what motivates you, or perhaps a small goal you've set for yourself related to your leg strength and mobility. Connecting through our shared aspirations can create a supportive community and remind us we're not alone on this journey. If you're interested in seeing these exercises demonstrated, or if you'd appreciate a gentle, follow-along routine that incorporates moves perfect for starting your strength journey, there are resources available. Sometimes seeing an exercise performed makes it much clearer than reading a description. Exploring these options can be a helpful next step in putting this information into practice and discovering simple routines designed specifically for those over 50. Look for resources that emphasize safe form and offer variations for different levels. Taking that next step can solidify your understanding and make starting even easier. Maintaining strong, capable legs is a gift you give yourself, a gift of independence, confidence, and the continued ability to engage with the world around you. It requires consistent effort and mindful attention to your body's needs for both challenge and rest. By understanding that strength training is a vital partner to activities like walking, embracing smart recovery, and focusing on deliberate, controlled movements, you are setting a powerful foundation for continued mobility and vitality in the years ahead. Keep moving, stay consistent, listen to your wise body, and celebrate the strength you are building. One exercise and one day at a time.